God damn.
You're
Well, welcome back, dude. Had you on a couple months ago, but lots has probably happened since. What was it, like 2 months ago?
I think yeah, a little over 2 months ago, maybe three. No, yeah, a lot has happened.
Nice. Uh, so this is Pierce from Monochromatic. Why don't you say it?
This happened last time.
I know, man.
Close, so close. Hello, I'm Pierce Akers. I'm from Monochromatic Black. I also have a project called Fracture, and I also have a YouTube channel. So yeah. Beep.
Right on. And we have Holloway filling in for Matt. Matt couldn't be here tonight, so Hollow's gonna help me keep the conversation going. Oh man.
Put him on the spot.
um out late earlier today I was looking at the tour that you're gonna be on with Carnifex.
Yeah.
Man, that's a stacked bill, man. It looks like a festival.
Oh yeah, it's a lot. There's six bands for the first 2 weeks, and then yeah, it's five for the remainder of the tour. Um, yeah, it's kind of crazy how we got on that. Well, not crazy. Uh, our vocalist Tanya has known Scott, the vocalist, for a while, and yeah, they invited us to be on their 15th anniversary tour of Hell Chose Me, which is crazy to even say.
Yeah, it
It,
doesn't feel like 15 years. Dude, I remember playing that record. on my Xbox 360 while playing that Trials dirt bike game. Like, I had it going all the time.
Was that the game where it was like what's it called? Where it's like you're just like, oh man, hold on, give me a second.
Yeah, it's like a dirt bike game with puzzles. Not puzzles. It was like
Like obstacles.
obstacles. Yeah,
Yeah, it's like not 2D. It's like because it's like is it 2D?
it's
It's
like
like
it's like hybrid. It's like it looks 2D, but it's got like some depth to it to make it look cool. Um, yeah,
I
it's
think
one
it
of those games I got pretty far in, and then it gets frustrating.
was is it on par with like what's that getting over it? Is it on par with that?
Oh man, I haven't played that yet. I heard it's really good though.
It's really good. It's also very just keep your like precious belongings out of the way when you're playing that game because like that's what I had to do. I genuinely had to like lock my like precious things in another room when I was playing that game. Probably the
Oh man,
healthiest thing I could have done.
that's how I get with Elden Ring. I no, I'm not playing that
No,
game
I'm
anymore.
not even gonna.
No,
I don't really play games that much, video games that much anymore. Every now and then I do, but like I'm not even gonna try to even touch that game. I've seen other people. Yeah, it's enough, dog.
I think I played that game for maybe maximum about an hour and a half because I just couldn't do it anymore afterwards.
Yeah, it's not good on your mental well being. I'll say that.
No.
so what other bands are on that bill besides Carnifex? Did I see Distant on there?
Yeah, Distant, the homies from the Netherlands, I think. There's Distant. For the first 2 weeks of tour, the band Devourment's going to be on the bill. I can't remember like when to when, but it's like, I think it's like halfway, about halfway, half the tour, and then oh god, Body Box is on the bill too, and Suffocation's direct support. That's going to be crazy because we're all big fans of Suffocation, especially our drummer. So
That's
they're actually
wild.
really good. Yeah, it's gonna be really. It's like gonna be a lot of fun. I've been I made like online friends with what's his name? Nerdy from Nerdy from Distant. He's a really cool guy. He's funny. He's a really funny guy. So it's just gonna be it's like it's kind of crazy to think about. Like my first like proper tour was the Victims tour back in January, and then that was only a week, and I was like that was kind of like a little test run of like can I live on the road without like being in a home, and I got through that. So we'll see how I do in 5 weeks. But yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. I can't wait. It's something I've been wanting to do forever. It's it's kind of a dream. It's a dream for I think all musicians to go on tour.
That's sick, dude. Yeah, and I've been looking at that Distant guitar plugin for a couple months now. It looks sick. I know those
Yeah,
guys are sick guitarists, and
it's really cool. Nuri's not Nuri, but the guy who owns the Wavemind, he actually sent it to me, which is really sweet of him. So, and it's wild. Um,
hell yeah.
it snuck its way onto I don't know if I'm the new Mono EP, which I can't say when. I'll say summer, coming out in the summertime. So
Hell yeah.
it's on its way on a couple things.
Dude, yeah. Last time you were here, you were previewing like a small clip of Carnage, and like you dropped it like a week or two later, and I was like, it's so good, dude.
Thank you,
Uh,
dude.
uh,
That song was a demo that Eddie had. Most of the EP was stuff that so back in 2024, um me Eddie came to me with a bunch of ideas, um and then Amy, so like we had like a weird tour that month. It was it was like closer to winter time when that tour was, but there was a lot of like gaps of like days where we just had time to write and like figure stuff out. So we recorded a lot of stuff, a lot of stuff. I'm talking like 8 to uh what is it like really early in the morning to like ungodly hours just of like testing stuff out, and we came to we got 6 songs that flow together that we're really happy with. So all of us just finished recording that too as well, like a couple weeks ago. So and we're trying to release it this summer. So it's very sick. I'll say that.
Hell yeah, nice. I what's your vocalist name again?
Tanya.
Yeah, she's great, man. I like her range because it seems like on that Carnage song, she does a little bit of everything. She's got like the highs in there, then the lows, then the low lows. It's sick.
She's a really good vocalist. She not only can do the crazy demon scary vocals and the Cookie Monster vocals, but she can also do the like she also has some cleans too, which we have in a few songs on the CP as well.
Nice, nice.
And also
It's wild.
the fretboard tomfoolery, if you will. Too many notes.
Nice.
I now have to suffer on tour with that, but it is what it is. Do it to myself.
How do you find the recording process?
Well, in this case, since I'm the only band member from California, it's kind of relaxed. Like I was able to take my time with it. I recorded everything literally in like all the just all the stuff. It was super relaxed. I got to take my time and it was a lot of fun. I got to do it, like try a lot of different things that I've been wanting to try for a long time. Some of it didn't work, some of it worked, and yeah, it's really cool.
Do you find that like similar to, because obviously I've been seeing on Gorf and just checking out your YouTube channel where you've recorded these videos, you've uploaded them, and they're wild, by the way.
Thank
Do you
you.
find it somewhat similar to that?
Yeah, it's very similar, except it's probably the best if you're not in the same room as me when I'm recording like everything, and not in, like in a bad way, but like when I'm this is one of the main differences between like this recording or this recording session like with mono and then like the fracture or just like whatever like I'm writing for YouTube or whatever. The YouTube stuff, I'm trying to get all that stuff in one take, which are probably not healthy. So there's a lot of screaming, a lot of yelling, a lot of basically just like a lot of what like happens with like raging video games. But like these are very precious things. I would never damage them, but I'm just like
Oh
a
yeah,
lot of
dude.
superlatives.
Dude.
I can imagine this. I've got some kind of experience with that because anytime I would try to record a video, when I used to do like a lot of the time, I would do like reactions to metal and stuff like that, and I try and promote and things like that. If I didn't say something right the first time, I would sit there and record that over and over again until I got just that one line right. So I totally get that frustration. You don't want to be in the same room as me.
Maybe it's probably healthier to like if like to move on if it's really not that important, you just punch it in. but in like in my little universe, I'm just like, no, it's got to be perfect. But
Yeah.
on the mono EP, I try to like not be like that. I took my time. If I wasn't like nailing something, I took a break. I stepped away from it for a little bit. I came back. Went on a walk because I locked myself in my room for like a week, and then like in small little increments, I would step out of the house just to give myself some sort of mental sanity. But yeah, it's a lot more relaxed, a lot more easy on myself. And then if it was like if I needed to move on, I was just like just punch it in and then like just practice it. Like there's a lot of stuff. There's some. Sorry, malfunction. There's a few things on here that I punched in, but like I've just been practicing like crazy because we're playing them on tour. So yeah, I gotta make sure I got them down. But yeah.
Yeah, it's I haven't played in a band in a long time, but that's one thing that we would do. We'd get together once a week and we'd go through the set until we were sick of it and then go through it again.
Oh yeah. It's like the love-hate relationship with the music is like after you're done recording it because you've listened to it 1,000 times.
Yeah.
And then everyone gets and you see those interviews of like artists saying like, yeah, I don't like this song, like this I like this song, I don't like this song. And like, why don't you like all your songs? And it's like, well, if only if you knew how many iterations some songs go through, then you would understand.
Oh,
But
definitely.
I love everything I write. So
Yeah, I always find it's the simple riffs, like the simple, well, not, I wouldn't say simple, but the slow riffs I have a hard time with. Like, I feel like I'm always chasing the metronome when I'm playing slow. Like, it feels like I'm just a hair off of that pocket, and I can totally see screaming every once in a while. Because
oh yeah,
when I get to
yeah.
about that 15 or 16th take, and he's like, you gotta walk away for a minute.
Pop your guitar on the floor, like, all right, new new profession. No, but
Yeah.
what I've learned is that like with like slower stuff where it's like not too fast, not too slow. But like what I found that if I put the grid or like put the click double time, that always helps me out.
Oh,
Especially,
definitely. Oh,
it's
hell
also
yeah.
easier for editing for me too, because it's easier to hear and see on the grid because it's twice.
Right.
So
Hell yeah. I think you inspired me to start learning some like odd time patterns and stuff. I've been it's one thing I've been delaying for like the last 15, 20 years. I just I could never get into it. And I I went down the rabbit hole of like odd time videos, and this guy explained it in a way to where it finally got into my dumb brain. I'm like, oh, okay, well, it it was like subdivisions that like I finally understood, and I'm like, oh,
subdivisions are the key to that, especially. And you're not dumb, so shut up, shut up, shut up.
uh,
Yeah, that stuff actually, funny enough, a lot of that odd time stuff is Eddie, because he actually plays guitar as well, and he's very rhythmically inclined. He's a rhythm a rhythmic crackhead. like, like some of the stuff like on here kind of blew my mind because like a lot of that crazy odd time stuff is all him. Like a lot of those riffs are him, and like going through the EP and listening to it, like it'll be easier to see that like you can to hear that like a lot of the crazy notey riffs are like, okay, that's this dummy, and then like a lot of these crazy rhythmic cool things are him. So he had a lot of cool inputs that it was really awesome getting to work like right with him because he's such a powerhouse of like rhythm and stuff and groove, and it's yeah, it's really cool. But yeah, subdivisions are your friend. If you find out like if something's in a weird time and you're struggling to follow it, subdivisions. If you find a subdivision, those are typically how you can figure that out. But yeah.
I like I got three that I just been practicing over and over, and like I can feel it now, and I played it to a metronome. I'm like, well, it doesn't really go along with the metronome until like the very last click, and then it like resets itself, and I'm like, well, I guess that's in time.
Yeah, there was a lot of yeah. For me, there's a lot of curse words at some of retracking some of these things because of how crazy the time signature stuff was. But it's funny because it's all over the place sometimes, or like you would think it'd be all over the place, but it works when you're not listening to uh listening to the click with the riff. It sounds like what is going on, but like when you just hear without it, it's like oh, interesting. I never knew it
Yeah,
was that.
yeah,
A
it's
lot of
very
sticky
odd,
things.
very odd. Well, I guess that's why they call it odd timing, because it's fucking yeah. Oh man. So,
Odd time signatures.
I was watching your playthrough video with with the bass player, and that guy's awesome. He's keeping right up with you, man.
Oh, dude, he. Wait till you hear like the bass parts on this EP.
Nice.
Like this is probably like the first time, and no diss to bass players. All right, it's not that I don't love you. I love you guys. I'm just saying in this particular case, like our bass player is the guy is nutty nuts. It's like some of the bass parts on this EP are so cool. Like sometimes like when I was recording this EP, sometimes I would literally just like take a break and just listen to the bass because like a lot of the stuff he does is so cool, and he's playing all that. There's no like there's like hardly any punch-ins. Like yeah there's editing, but it's like in terms of like dragging whatever, but it's like they're all played like they're all played. Every section is like all the way through, and there's a lot of cool stuff on there. So, and he doesn't want to ever post anything, and I think he should because he would blow up in popularity if he just started posting. That's all I'm gonna say. He's really cool.
kind of one of those situations where like you see it, you can see it, but they're like, nah, maybe don't even think about it, and you're just like, why aren't you doing this? Like you could be massive at this.
You could literally be one of you could be literally one of the biggest bases right now. like just like if you and I can't really say anything. I'm the same way. I'm awful at posting. But hey, I'm just telling him he never posts. So I'm just like, come on, bro. Please. Please.
Yeah, give us something. Give us something. Exactly.
You want you want he hates this idea, but like we all like joke on him about it, but like all these bass plugins and stuff that are out, and like if we just call his Roach bass, 'cause that's his last name is Roach. So we call it Roach.
No,
Like, come on, bro, Roach bass, bro.
That'd be awesome.
It would, but yeah. Anyways, yeah. I love that guy. He is cracked.
Hell yeah. Well, where did you guys shoot that video?
We shot it in Queens, either the Bronx or Queens, one of the two.
Oh,
It was in this there's this website that we frequent a lot, and it's really good. It's like because you can rent out rooms, so it's like one of these rented rooms where the playthrough, right, or the music video, the playthrough, right?
Playthrough.
Yeah, the playthrough. Yeah, so I think it's called Astoria 1 or something like that. But that was the room that we shot that in, and Eddie actually shot that video. So he's really good at camera things. So yeah, he also shot the music. No, just kidding. That's cap. For our next single that's coming out, he shot the music video for, which is really cool. I can't wait to post that. And then yeah, the music video was done by someone who I'm forgetting his name, which I feel bad for, but he's really good.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I like the editing of the music video. I love it when music videos are paced at a way that and I don't know if he's using like a fisheye lens, but like to where it looks like a sphere. Like everything looked like it was like in a vacuum. Really cool looking.
Yeah, all that footage is a time capsule from every single show on that tour, and it was all done by our tour manager. Our tour manager is a really good media guy.
No
Our
shit.
now manager is a really good media guy. So we asked him if he could throughout the week like shoot all that, and then yeah, and then so that's where all that footage comes from. I think he uses fisheye lens. I don't know. I'm not a camera guy.
Yeah,
I still have the stock lens on my camera. I still don't really know how to use it.
I just
Sounds like a fisheye lens.
Yeah, if I had to guess, yeah, I think so. That's probably your guess is better than mine. So.
Kind of giving you that kind of bowl effect. Yeah, it's probably a fisheye.
You know, it's so funny. So on JT's stream, I always notice that he's got one angle on the guitar, and his strings are like bouncing, and like they look fucking wild. And I think it was like a couple months ago. It's a shutter effect. So you increase like the shutter speed, and then your guitar strings will look like noodles. And I'm like, that's awesome. I need to use that.
It's very cool. I want to get better at camera stuff. I've been picking Eddie's brain on that kind of stuff, but I need to actually like get like a course or something because I need to up that shit up. But yeah, JT hates like a truck, so that adds to the wobble too.
Oh, definitely. Oh, yeah. You know, if I was making a music video, though, I would get crazy with it. I would like, I mean, you're not technically playing to the song anyway, so I would like majorly detune the strings to where they're just like flopping everywhere. And
You have shutter speed at home.
there you go.
Yeah, all the added effects that you can, even if it's not like you're not actually playing it there and then, but just loosen them up, make it look visually effective, you know?
Exactly.
I'll just put some like spaghetti noodles on there and
Dramatic effect.
pasta core.
I'll do it myself.
Well, I would find that with your own videos like that you'd upload, because there'd be times where like it would fade, there'd be like a blackout, and then all of a sudden you hit that guitar and it just boom straight back up, and it just adds to kind of like that dramatic effect.
Yeah.
Feel.
I always like to do that. Like sometimes I go overboard. Sometimes and it's mainly for the effect because it's like I try to mask my inability to make a camera look as good as it could by like throwing in proper edits to hopefully like mask that, you know. But yeah, a lot of that's very deliberate. I like doing stuff like that.
For sure.
Oh yeah.
It's the same kind of thing with music videos in general, right? Because they're there to basically, and they're an enhancement to the music itself, right? So any kind of effect like that, it will have that effect because it will just give it that much more of an impact if it's a punchy sound and things like that.
Exactly. Nail on the head. Yeah, I agree. The music video is just it's an extension of a song. Like the point of it is not like it's not like a live playthrough. It's literally just to, you know, take your dope ass song and make it even doper, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
It works really well for some artists more than others too. Like Slaughter to Prevail. I've always kind of I love Alex Terrible, but I've always kind of been like this on the band, and I purchased like their live stream of one of their shows in Russia. I think live in Moscow, and I watched the hell out of that thing. Like those guys are so tight, and but it's one of those things like you see like this big burly like fucking brutal looking motherfucker like coming out there like the nastiest vocals you ever hear, and I'm just whew.
Second coming of Corpse Grinder.
Oh yeah, dude. I saw
Yeah,
them.
I was the same way with Issues. I'm not sure if you guys know them.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
the poppy gent band. I miss that band more than anything. And like they had a live video of their last ever show, and I literally just have a subscription to. I think the host is called like Veeps or something. I literally just have like a $15 subscription that's running every month just so I can watch that video because it's the last thing I'll ever get of them before, you know, they disbanded. But so yeah, I'm the same way with that.
Yeah. You need me to screen cap that for you? Save you a subscription fee.
Why is it $50? Oh, that's why this. Oh yeah, and then it reminds me again if I forget. Just watch.
So yeah, you don't see it for a while. You see it pop up. What was that? Oh yeah, I need to watch that video.
I need to watch that again. That's my reminder.
Hell
Exactly.
yeah. I got a few. It's funny because like bands used to release DVDs like of live performances, and I got a bunch of them going back like 20 years, and I've started to like dig them up, and like I got Parkway Drive, Kill Switch Engage, all that remains. I found probably about 20 of them. And I've been going through them and like saving them to my hard drive, and man, I miss when
Oh,
bands used to do that shit. Like they still do. Like I still see like Ginger does it. Um, I think Slaughter to Prevail, like I just mentioned, does it. But it's something you used to see a lot, and don't see it too much anymore.
It's really cool. Yeah, I think it's more on like streaming sites now.
Yeah,
It's
now,
not really
now it's all
it's used to be
YouTube.
physical.
Everyone,
Um,
everyone has a phone and is a videographer now.
yep.
I
Oh man.
think as well as that, I mean, like where social media has become so present, and you've got things like Instagram, YouTube, all of these different sites that can be utilized by bands. There's constantly a camera going. There's constantly something going at live shows or wherever, like on tours and stuff like that. So in terms of like the DVD format that you just mentioned, it is still going and it is still a thing, but I think there's just so much of it that is captured on the daily now and needed to be put into an algorithm, right?
Yeah.
The bands constantly have to be putting stuff out. So there'll be clips from live shows all the time circulating just because it's just to further try and promote bands.
Exactly. Like yeah, like the live clips you're saying are like DVDs now. They're like mini DVDs, and they're all on in one place. Yeah, for sure. Speaking of phones, this might be a little mini hot take, but put your damn phone away when you're at a concert. Like, I'm
Dude,
sorry, is that
yeah.
just a me thing, or
No,
like,
no, I recently went and I saw Poison the Well and Better Lovers, and I remember putting my phone up, and I'm like, nah, I'm just gonna experience this. I'm never gonna watch the damn video. I took a picture or two. That was it. But yeah, there are people there the whole time, like just. I'm like, damn, dude, just be in the moment.
Exactly.
So I got kind of a take on that as well. So I, depending on like show and size and things like that as well, because it doesn't make sense to me if you've got somebody that's maybe 15 rows back from the front trying to hold their phone up in the air to try and get something. If they're maybe in the first row, maybe makes more sense, but otherwise I don't get it.
I think there's like a couple compromises. I think if you're in a like you were saying, if it was a big arena and like you're all the way in like in the nosebleeds, then yeah, I can understand because you can't really see in the first place.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
you want to get something, you know. But like, or if you're a diehard fan, you get like VIP, your front row, and you want to just film a little bit, I can understand. If you earn the front row spot, then I'm like, okay, I can understand that. But if like I always laugh when I see people like or that are in the near the like the outskirts of the pit with their phone, and they all of a sudden gets knocked out of their hand, and I'm like,
I know. What did you think was gonna happen?
you think was gonna happen?
Yeah.
But like I do kind of break my rules sometimes. If the song means that much to me, then like yeah, I'll maybe do a little bit, like a minute, but no more than that. And like the only time I'm actually recording is to post to my Instagram. That's really the only time I film. Even that's like no more than a minute. But I guess it's just like just try to enjoy it because you did spend money on there. So like maybe a couple little mementos, but like, again, like no, like everybody that I know, including me, nobody goes back and watches that kind of stuff. Like go back and watches it. I certainly don't. Maybe photos that are like of like friends and stuff. Maybe I'll look at that from like in like on like once in a blue moon. But like I'm never looking at those videos. So it's like just experience it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think it depends on how like it can be utilized now. I think that's what a lot has been taken away from it. Like again, presence of Instagram and YouTube, and it's just further promotion, right? The more that's going out there, the more that you get exposure, and I think that's what is happening a lot, and that's why there's more of an acceptance of it. You can't really stop it now anyway because everybody's doing it, right?
Exactly. Like voicing and like trying to scream it out of concert, like put your phone down, and it's like, what are you gonna do? But it's like,
yeah.
Speaking of phones too, that whole ghost fiasco. Did you hear about that?
No.
I guess that's kind of why. Oh, so Ghost is doing this thing on their they're touring right now. I don't know where, but like, in the UK. Apparently their Birmingham show, like they're doing this no phone thing, and like people are waiting like exorbitant amount of time just to get their phone like back or something. It was crazy. It was just like,
oh no.
Like I was like, I know they're trying to like basically they're like saying what I'm saying, but like just like trying to put it into motion. But it's like you can't really stop it, man. There's nothing you can really do about it. It's just like an opinion. Like I'll stand on my soapbox, but it's like it's not really like it's not really gonna happen. So it's just like you're just creating this chaos now. Just like
that's wild. I mean, the only sort of thing that I've experienced like that with a show was I went to see Spirit Box a couple of months back. And they did this thing where basically the first 50 people or however many in the front of the queue that got to the venue at that time, they get to go in and listen to the album like a couple of weeks early. So for that, they obviously no phones because somebody records it, leaks, it's out there then. So they did that where we all had to hand in our phones, but just that alone and the system for that is still, like you said, the waiting around and things like that, just for 50 people was crazy. So I can only imagine for a full venue, let's say.
Yeah, it was like hours. They said people were waiting.
Yeah,
hours. Like
that's wild.
Yeah, it's crazy. It is what it is, though.
It's man. I went to a show about 2 weeks ago, and that was the problem. Like not the phones, but just leaving the venue, because where I was, it was in a parking garage, and everyone parked in the same place. So we were on the top, and me and my friend were just looking in the rear view mirror. I'm like, yeah, we'll just walk down the street and get some Taco Bell or something.
Exactly. Like yeah, getting out of a show like that is already a pain in the ass. Like,
Definitely don't want to add more shit to it.
I'm not trying to like, I'm not trying to like wait around for that stuff the same amount of time that it takes for the whole concert to finish out. You know, a 3 hour show. Now I'm waiting that same amount of time just to get out of the venue. Like, I'm good.
Yeah.
Let alone if you if that's your communications device too, where you've got maybe organize like travel back or something like that. You just delaying all of that process too.
Exactly. Yeah, like if you're like, imagine you're with people too. It's and like imagine
Right,
like your parents or something are gonna pick you up, and now they're relying on that like to say when, and it's like you're just like making it worse.
Yeah, impossible. Could you imagine if they did that at something like a big festival or something like that? It'd be chaos.
Oh, it'd be
Yeah,
awful.
man.
Man.
Oh man.
Mayhem. People trampling over each other. I do my photo. Like, no. Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's a
I've never been to a
24 9s and 25.
Yeah, I've never been to a festival, and I'm quite frankly, I'm kind of scared of them. Like, they sound scary. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I'm afraid I'm
The
gonna.
same.
We're actually the first time I'll ever be at a festival is a Incarceration Fest, and we're not even playing that date. That's like an off day for us because we're not on that bill, but the rest of the bands are on tour. So like, I'm assuming we're all just gonna chill with the guys and the other bands, and like we don't know we don't know yet. We'll figure it out.
Get there, figure it out.
But that'll be my first time ever at a festival, and I'll see if I enjoy it or not.
Yeah, because I've always kind of been the same. If I've gone to shows, I've gone to like a band's headline show, let's say, like none of these festivals. First one I'm going to is Download this year, and because that's the big festival here, and I'm kind of like, well, fuck, we'll find out if I like it or not, I guess.
Yeah.
We'll find out, like, make it out alive.
So yeah, go big or go home, I guess.
Exactly. Yeah. It's obviously sounds like a lot of fun, but like a show, like a normal like show is on a tour is already like very tiring already. Like from a fan perspective, I can only imagine a full day of that. I'm like, after I need like need to be revived.
Yeah.
Long.
Yeah. I'm looking at that, and it's a 3-day thing. So you're camping out there as well for it, and I'm just thinking, okay, I don't know how this is gonna go. If my back's gonna like it, for like.
Yeah, you lost me at camping. I don't know about that.
The minute it came to like, oh, we're sleeping there too in a tent. Great. I'm not so keen on that idea, you know?
You're already not getting quality sleep. And after a whole day of just like backbreaking standing, and now you got to sleep you get maybe 3 hours of sleep, and then do it all like the next couple of days. They're repeat.
Imagine as well. There's a band on like the third day that you're like, I really want to see them. I really want to get in the pit for them, but my back's kind of not allowing me to do that because of the sleep.
Back's like, nah, brother. Oh, no.
Yeah, no, I'm out. You done?
Mercy, brother. No, not happening.
For sure. We'll find out, I guess.
It should be a lot of fun though. They sound again like I'm not dissing festivals. They sound really really fun, and like it's just like like we mentioned, like that sounds crazy. But have fun with that though. That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, dude. Thank you, and you have fun at the show too.
Thank you.
I'm old. I went to a concert like a couple weeks ago, and like after 4 hours of standing, I'm like, I can't do this.
Your back is screaming.
Hard
Dude,
concrete floors. Woo.
So I tend to go to shows with my brother, right? And he's 11 years younger than me. Okay, I'm 32. He's 21, right? He's obviously got a lot of life in him for this kind of stuff. So we would usually go to shows maybe a couple of hours early, try and get a decent place in the queue, closer towards stage, things like that. He's got to the point where he wants to go like at the start of the day now and be there. Like we're talking 12 hours before you're even getting into the venue.
No.
And I'm like, yeah, you get to the end of that day and you're just like, yeah, I think I'm maybe getting a bit old for this.
That's a long time, man.
Yeah, I feel like I thought that was only for like, like shows like Billie Eilish and stuff for arenas. Like that makes sense. I can understand that, but like, I'm like, you do not need to begin that early, bro. Like I'd be sometimes like back then when I wanted to get to be in the front, I get there like an hour or two beforehand at most, and I'd still be able to get to the front. If not, maybe like second or third row. But like, yeah, I'm more of a sound guy now. Like as in like I like the sound preferred, and I also need to protect my hands.
Yeah, for sure.
Because one wrong movement of this, career is over.
And
Career's been on hold for a few months.
yeah, dude, I'm always really finicky with my hands. Like because God, like you look at them and they're so fragile, and like it makes you wonder like how haven't they broke yet? Like, but
The other day I was filming an Instagram video, and I literally cut my finger open, like this finger, as I was recording that, and I was like, damn, I gotta be more careful. Like these are so fragile.
yeah, man, those are
You are
your
hitting metal with flesh, so it's
greatest
like
assets right there.
that's
um,
yep,
it,
precious cargo.
it's always a bitch when you get a cut on like the middle of your finger. Like I did like a couple of months ago, and like it was my
So
middle
hurt.
finger, and I use that one a lot to play guitar. So I'm like using my my ring finger to like do my half steps and stuff. It's like this sucks.
I don't know if you can see that. It's probably super blurry, but like it's on this finger is where I got the cut. You know, the most important one on your picking hand. So I'm
Oh.
like, I was having to play like Misha, like old Misha, like like is made me do like the Lamb of God, the Willie Adler. What's the the chicken?
Yeah,
Like
he's got like double jointed thumbs, like just sitting there
I
like
like sipping tea with the pinky out.
yeah.
kicking like this. The Kirk Hammett, just the middle finger. I don't know if you've seen that. Like back in the day, Kirk Hammett used to pick with the middle finger out, and that is like it's more exhausting having it out. It is not freeing
Yeah,
it.
yeah, it is.
Also offensive because people in the crowd don't know that you're picking. They think it's
Yeah, it's just no, just fuck
that's
it.
like, and that's why you get like those people trying to like get on stage.
He's sending a message at the same time, you know.
Subliminal message. He's trying to tell he pigs, but he's just letting y'all know, fuck you. Oh,
It's Kirk Hammett
also,
over
Sean,
there
nice
like
shirt, by the
down
way.
picking like a motherfucker. Oh, thanks,
Nice
man.
shirt, Sean. Yeah.
Got it a few weeks ago. They put some new
Oh
merch.
yeah, I forgot to drop merch. I should get on that.
Uh,
What's it called? Y'all think Josh is gonna be in this version, or do you think it's gonna be the old version of Danza?
Uh, so I saw a couple of videos. I think it was on Instagram, and yeah, I don't know. I saw a guitar player and a bass player and a drummer. Um, who
No.
knows?
It's interesting because in that video it was a different guitar player, but they followed Kiesel, which is what Josh plays. So it's like
Yeah,
just hoping
Kind of interesting.
maybe he's going to do like a fashionably late entrance.
maybe he was on tour when they filmed that. Who knows? Or like rehearsing or something.
Yeah,
Wait,
he's been a busy guy.
JT make a fashionably late entrance? Never.
Show up in a maid suit.
You're out your goddamn mind. Never.
Never. Just turn up with a golf out of nowhere? No.
Actually, come back to Dusseldorf? Never. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's on
man.
tour right now, isn't he? Or something like that.
Yeah, yeah, he's on his way back.
Yeah.
He said he's going to be home pretty soon. But he'll probably be home for 2 minutes and be gone again.
Yeah. Well, he's going to Australia soon.
Yeah,
With,
they're playing.
So great.
I killed. I found the kill queen. No, I
found
killed
the
the
kill
crown queen.
Understandable. Understandable.
And yeah, I wish I had like video of like JT seeing the bugs in Australia for the first time. Well, I'm sure he's
Spiders.
seen them before.
Big old spiders and stuff.
Hell yeah. Yeah,
I
take
never-
up half a wall. Some of them.
Half the wall. Oh my god. They won't hurt you. That's what all Australians say. They won't hurt you. I might. They're chill.
Yeah, they say that they won't hurt you, but you kind of look back at them like, how do you know? You know,
Fucking
their eyes as big as mine.
you're like, are you me? Have you had that experience yet? I don't know.
are you sure about that? You look at the arachnid's face when he says that, and it's just like, okay, bud. Whatever you say.
Oh,
Yeah.
need his reaction to that, or like need a picture with a kangaroo in his arms.
Koala. Little koala bear.
Oh yeah.
I heard those stink, as in like physically stink.
I wouldn't doubt it. Some of them are pissed off. Like I don't know if you've seen like the really large kangaroos like will try to fight you.
Hey, I don't want no trouble, all right? No,
Yeah, you ever seen that
today.
before? There's like in cartoons where they'd be like kangaroos and they'd have like boxing gloves on.
Yeah, they like hover on their tail. They use their tail to like stand up, and it's fucking weird.
The last thing I need is a kangaroo to lock in around me, bro. I ain't trying to. I'm not trying to deal with that.
You see those kangaroo eyes just like it's on site. You're just like, fuck this, I'm out.
You see, bro, just go.
Like the slowest head turn.
Listen here, Kangaroo Jack, I'll fuck your shit up. No.
Nah. He's like, bet. He pulls up his shirt. Bet, bro.
Yeah,
It's on site.
pulls the belt out.
Seeing Sean.
Bro,
Just I'm just seeing Sean in my head now, just pull up to the kangaroo and just be like, I'm an evil motherfucker, yo.
he's just being a Karen to a kangaroo, and that motherfucker just hits him with the cleanest two-piece he's ever seen. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no.
Wild.
Never.
Oh man, shit.
Oh. So, what was I going to say? Any music y'all been listening to lately? What have been your jams?
So I've been listening to the new Caliban and the new I can't say I listened to the whole album yet, but I've been trying to check out the new Landmarks.
Forgot they dropped something.
Yeah, me too. I didn't remember till like Monday, and yeah, I'll have to look at my Spotify. I don't know what the hell I've been listening to lately.
I've been trying to keep up with like all new music, but I've just found myself, I don't know, since the Architects album came out towards like the start of the year, it's already just like I look at the
so
stats
good.
and stuff like that for what I've been listening to, and it just has taken over essentially. It's already like most listened to of fuck knows how long. So I just find myself keep going back to that.
That's always how it is. You always keep going back.
Yeah.
I
It's
just
like I'm listening to any other thing and I just end up back to that album.
yeah, it's one of those albums that's very listenable as well. It's got like good groove, and it's just it's got a little bit of everything. It's got like the soft songs, the hard as fuck songs, the songs that aren't hard as fuck, but they're still like, I would call it like Limp Bizkity. Like it's got that groove to it.
Their
Yeah, I
albums
get
have
you.
been like weird. It's like for me, for those of us who was this was like was peak, was no, not peak, but it was great. Then they released classic, and then now they released.
Yeah.
We don't talk about this one.
Peaks and troughs, yeah.
Peaks and valleys.
What record?
Yeah,
What
for
record?
sure.
I ain't heard of that one. I don't think that one exists.
Yeah,
This no, this in May. It's ridiculous. There's too many.
Yeah.
Track.
There's so much music coming out.
Literally,
Yeah.
the new Sleep Token album comes out in 6 days. The new Vildrada record, which by the way is probably my album of the year. It's not even close.
Oh man.
And it's only because the 3 singles they released in 2023 are on this album, and that's like 3 of their best songs. So
Yeah.
so it's like they already have those 3. They didn't even need to have the whole album. They could have just had the EP. They had a 3-song EP, just those 3, or just the 2 songs they released for that whole EP.
Speaking of Valjarta, I've been listening to Throne. I
Oh,
love that EP they put out. It's
Rain.
just wild to think that Buster is in all three of those bands. Just like,
He makes it
dude,
work.
like
I don't know how he makes it work, but he makes it work.
on top of that, he's doing like audio production and like, yeah, just wild.
I'm trying to remember what I think it's called Chaos and Carnage. Like the last Chaos and Carnage, our tour manager was like doing media for another. I keep calling him tour manager. Our manager for another band, or was doing stuff for another band at the time before he was our manager, and like he didn't get to say hi to Buster because Humanities or HOB was on that bill, and he was just saying like he was just in his bus all day, just literally mixing music. And it's like that dude is busy.
Damn, dude, that's a grind right there.
Definitely a grind.
I can only imagine.
It's crazy.
I can only imagine because like when I think of it just off of my head, like how it would be. You've got your band. That's obviously like your focal point. That's your career, right? Or you as a solo artist, maybe you could do some projects on the side where you do things solo, but that band is your focal point. Let alone to have like three. That's crazy. Like just the schedule and things like that. Wild.
Bro gets like an hour of sleep if he's lucky every night. I don't know how he does it, but hey,
I don't know how anyone does it, dude. Like whenever I like have 3 nights of sleep, I literally feel like I'm gonna fucking die. Like literally, my heart doesn't beat right. Nothing feels regulated. Like I'm just like, how? How, dude?
wake up like you wake up like it's been like a 2 hour nap almost, where it's like you don't know your name, your address, your date of birth, where you live.
Am I? Where am I? What am I
Where
doing?
and your voice is all messed up. You got a sore throat for like 3 minutes. Like, what's going on? I'm in two bands. I can barely make that work. like like right now we're like in crunch time. I'm not crunch time. We're like in mega planning mode for this tour. I mean,
Yeah.
I go back in 6 days in New York to do more of that and like social media and music videos and whatnot. And I'm like, and then Fracture is currently recording an EP right now, and it's like I'm just like slammed.
Man, how many people is in Fractured?
Small amount,
Small amount.
a good few,
Just enough.
just the real ones.
There you go.
It's more of like a It's more of like a how do I say that? It's like it's very words are hard. Give me a second.
I feel your pain.
I forget how to use words. Words are hard and stuff. It's very different. It's very different, I say, because all four of us are like still working to like make like work and stuff to make this work, like to make that project work, and like Mono, we're already just hitting the ground running. We're already like hitting the ground like running and stuff, and we're really pushing forward and
dude,
go.
Sorry to cut you off. I was talking to Matt a couple of days ago. I'm like, dude, you see the video count on that new video? I'm like, holy shit, dude, they're doing good.
On Carnal,
yeah,
latest song.
yeah. I was like, because it was like a month or month and a half. It's like at like 15,000, and I looked at it yesterday. It's like 71,000. Like, holy shit!
Oh, wow.
All right,
1,000. I haven't even checked. I hate checking that stuff. That's
well,
crazy, man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm grateful for that. I really appreciate everyone who's actually, and there's a lot of really cool reactors that I watched who reacted to that music, to that song, and that's crazy to think to see too. Like you're seeing like all like your favorite YouTubers putting out these reactions for other bands and bands that you look up to and listen to, and then now they're doing your music, and it's like it's crazy. It's really cool though. I really appreciate it.
Dude, it's wild because like before we did the interview with you the first time, I told Matt, dude, like this band's gonna blow up. Like I'm telling you, they're gonna. I mean, you guys aren't huge now, but dude, like you guys got a formula that like no one else really has right now. Like you got like the spirit boxes and the gingers, but you guys are like somewhere in the middle, and you got like a really interesting dynamic, which I think is sick. And yeah, I'm just looking forward to see like where you're gonna be next year. It's gonna be. I'm excited for it.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm actually grateful we can make it work because I think the hardest part is like um being literally across the country from them, like the other side of the country, and it's like, but again with the power of the internet is crazy. So it's awesome that we can like bounce stuff back and forth, text messaging and all of that. So we make it work, and I'm grateful that we can make it work, and it's been awesome so far.
Hell
And
yeah.
it's crazy to say that I've been in this band for like what I almost half a year already. It's crazy.
That's awesome, man. The
Only up.
dude, know what threw me off guard when I first saw that video was the solo. Dude, I haven't heard a solo like that in a minute. You use some funky notes in there. I'm like, now this is cool.
That that's that solo was like this is a funny story. I'm glad you mentioned that. I appreciate it. So um this was after wait, when was this? This was in November when we like we're in the process of recording that song. Um excuse me. Or writing rather. We were trying to finish it. So we were actually gonna get a feature for that solo section, and we were gonna, but like we didn't really have a direction of like what we wanted the feature to sound like. What we had in mind is that we're also Tanya's good friends with the vocalist from Filth. I don't know if you know that band.
Oh hell
Um,
yeah.
yeah. So we actually just did a show the day before. The day time. I was there for 3 days. The second day I was there for 3 days. The second day was a show with Filth. Um, they're on a tour. I forget what the tour was called. Really really fun show though, but yeah, we wanted him to do that, but he was gonna be on the road, so we couldn't make that work. So like literally 45 minutes before I had to leave to go home to catch my flight, we were literally cramming down there like what oh god what are we gonna do? And then we cut up that section a little bit, and then we said, what if there's a solo here? I just started noodling, and then Eddie's like, what if you wrote a solo for this? And I was like, I'm game. So in nice Pierce fashion, I started making it way too difficult for myself, and then we kind of just dumped it down. We just recorded a shit ton of stuff, and then we literally just spliced it together. That whole solo was like spliced. That when we wrote it, and then
Nice.
yeah, that's how that was birthed, and it's actually one of my favorite solos I've ever written.
Dude,
It's
it's
really
sick.
fun to. It's hard, but it's really fun to play. I've practiced it enough, like an ungodly amount of times to get it somewhat clean.
It
you know?
reminded me of something like in the early to mid 2000s, like something I would hear back in the day. I'm like that's interesting. Like lots of the solos today, they're so fast you can't even freaking hear them. But like if I'm talking like about Lorna Shore, those guys, they just run up and down, and it's cool to like hear it slow
I know
down
he's
and
struggling
speed
with
it.
it on a whole. That is
Say
that
what?
some of that stuff is I know he's struggling on a whole ass tour to do that shit.
Oh, dude,
I wouldn't want to do that.
hell no, hell no.
I'll torture myself, but like controlled torture.
Yeah,
I'll do that one lick in where I gotta be like, and then I'll vibe for the rest. Try to vibe for the rest of it. But yeah, like the influences for that solo too are like I think like that same day I was listening to Danza 3. I think that too. A lot of like the weird tapping, like the like that lick was definitely a rip from like from Yippee Ki like a variation of that. Um,
yeah. I recently
Pitch
just downloaded them. I downloaded them all on. They're all on Bandcamp, and I wanted to get like a MP3 versions of them to listen to in my car. It's something I've been listening. It's something I've been doing lately. Is like going back to like physical media and like getting high quality audio, because like the streaming, like streaming works, but I'm a nerd. Like I like the highest quality fidelity. It just doesn't sound good enough.
nah, yeah, I'm in the same boat, man. Me and Eddie are very avid the physical collectors. I'm a vinyl guy, which is probably not good. Probably should have picked CDs because Eddie's a CD guy. Eddie used to be a vinyl guy, and he's like, it's way too expensive, so he went CDs. I think Eddie has like 4,000 CDs,
CDs are
and
good
he's
too.
like,
Yeah.
very cool. But I guess I think the look of the vinyl is just what really
Yeah, it has a
dragged.
whole ritual to it, and like I don't know. Like when I first got into it, I'm like I tried to like washed the vinyls and like tried to get like anti-static brushes and like now I'm kind of like I'll just listen to the damn pops. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't. Same. I'm the same way. I love watching it spin too, especially if it has a really cool design on it.
Oh, dude,
Um,
it's so cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
And also, I'm a weirdo. I kind of like. I know some people don't want any interruptions, but I kind of like getting up every time when like the side's over and going over, like, ooh, and get it, turn it over, clean that side, and then play it. I don't know. It's fun.
Yeah,
It's
I
it's
re-
nice.
I recently just got a vinyl the other day. It was uh my bitter end the rev
Revocation.
yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
sick.
Dude, that's like one of my favorite metalcore records. It's when I first heard it, I wasn't a huge fan of the vocals, but the music makes up way for it. It's so good.
That dude is such a great guitar player.
Yeah.
He just put out these two guitars, like signature guitars recently. The Warrior. I'm not a pointy guitar shape guy typically, but like those things are kind of gorgeous, and I want one. I really want one.
What brand is it?
They're Jacksons. They're Pro Series, but they're Kellys. They have like basically I think um he'd been like playing those versions like custom shop versions for a while, and everyone was asking for like for production models, and then so they made them Pro Series. But there's a lot of cool specs on there. There's a lot of really cool stuff, and I
Oh,
want one really bad.
what's the guy's name?
Dave Davidson, I think his name. I think is
Oh,
what his
okay.
name is.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll have to check that out. I'm a big Jackson guy. I got one of them right here. Oh,
yeah.
yeah,
Is
it's
that the
got
Misha
that
one?
pointy. It's the Nisha one. I modded it with some Fishman modern influence pickups, but that's about to change too.
Yes. I've gotten out of I've fallen out of love with the Fishman sound. I don't know what it is.
No,
Like,
it is that they're too fucking noisy. Like
hmm?
it's there's like these artifacts about those pickups, and they get great tone, but I don't know. I start EQing them, and it's like this is a type shit, and I'm like, I'm like, it's not the amp. I'm not doing anything, and I picked up another guitar with passives, and all that it was like a vacuum sucked out all those like all that noise and shit, and I'm like, oh, okay, well these are gonna go.
Yeah, they're very clean sounding pickups. And coming from, I used to like that sound back then when I was just getting like started and stuff. Where or like as I was progressing, because I wanted to get guitar tones like quick and
Yeah.
stuff. They still sound great. Like I don't have a problem with them, but I guess now that I've gotten better at my production skills or whatever, and I'm learning more things, I kind of like having like shaping my sound, and also when you play guitar with Lundgrens like this thing right here, like
Oh,
then
those
you
are
start to realize
beautiful.
this pickup is superior to anything else on the market, and then you want them in everything.
Yeah.
And then passives are the way to go. But again, this is my opinion, and I
Yeah.
still think Fishmans are good and like actives are good, but it's just
Yeah, I think I do like the Fishmans, and I've recorded some awesome tone with them. It's just it, it's like when I'm jamming by myself, and I want my notes to be articulate and clean. And so I notice like if I apply just too much gain, uh, uh, it get, I don't know. It could be that's the thing about playing guitar, dude. Like it can be so many different things causing an issue, and with the sound, it could be like too sharp of an EQ move that's causing certain sounds like that. Um, I, I've had issues like when I do a peak dip on an EQ, if I don't slope it, if the slope is too sharp, I'll get artifacts in the low end and in the mids to where I'm like, ooh, that's rough.
yeah, they're like to me. I how I put it, they sound like mastered pickups because they're literally a computer chip with like a motherboard and everything in there, and then like it's put in a pickup. So it's like or in a pickup housing. So it's like it's already got this like EQ shape to it already, and
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
it's very honky and very like what's the word? It's very like they can get real bright and real sharp real fast, like real shrill if you're not careful.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's really easy to get really like quick like and good guitar tones out of the box. They're also very hot, so you gotta like push them down in the body more than you would most pickups. I learned that too.
I had a Schecter Banshee and it had those Lundgrens in it, and yeah, I loved those pickups. I ended up going with Kiesel Thoriums, and they made me a 8-string one and a 9-string one, so I'm gonna try those out and see how I like those. I'm really finicky about changing the one I have in my 9-string though, because it sounds ridiculous. Like the 909X sounds ridiculous, but
those EMG pickups are really those like that specific 9-string one is like really good.
Yeah.
And I understood why Josh used that pickup for a very long time because
it sounds ridiculous. It is.
That's the only EMG I actually enjoyed playing through.
Yeah.
There was a Kiesel 9-string at one of. So Eddie was moving like jobs at the time, and he was like, and we were in this guitar center, and they had a 9-string in there, and that's when I realized, and it was a blacked out Aries. It had like a red moon inlay on there. It looked really cool. It played really nice, but that's when I realized 9-strings weren't for me. But it sounded good, and they had the 909s in there. Yeah, and it was really good.
Yeah, I got that. I found what happened is I was on Guitar Center's used section, which I shouldn't have been on in the first place. And,
dangerous place.
And they had a Agile 9-string excellent condition for $450, and I'm like, oh. Well, it had the 909Xs in it already. I'm like, you know what? If I don't like the guitar, I could just sell the pickups for $300 right there. So, just watch them.
I think
hell yeah.
For me, it's always like fascinating because when you think about like just music in general, right? You think, oh, maybe it'd be cool for me to be able to play a guitar. But when you really get into that and you get a guitar, you realize it's like when you get a car, right? You just think, oh, I can drive. But you've really got to start to know the car. You've really got to start to know all these things about it. The more in depth you get with a guitar, like different kinds of sounds and things like that, the different pieces of it that add different ways for different sounds to make that effect. It can get so technical. You can always like get lost in it. So when people first think, oh, I want to be able to play guitar, they don't initially think about things like that. But it's like a rabbit hole that just keeps going, isn't it?
It's an addiction. It's an addiction, both like.
It's a good addiction. I mean, not the spending part, but it's a good addiction. The spending is the bad part. That's the bad part of the addiction. But
we're gonna
there's a lot of
justify
benefits. Happiness, bro.
Yeah.
Equals your happiness, bro. You know the saying, you can't buy happiness? That's cap. When you get a new guitar, there's no better feeling. There's no better feeling.
There's no better feeling.
Yeah.
Man.
A lot of
sure.
there that bring me a lot of joy.
I feel guilty about all the guitars that I have. I mean, I got three guitars and a bass, but then I ran into an old friend a couple days ago, and he's like, yeah, I started playing guitar like a year ago. I got a quad Cortex, and like a day goes by. I'm like, he sent me a message late at night. So the next day I'm like, so what type of guitar do you got? He's like, yeah, I kind of went over the deep end and I bought 9 of them. I'm like, huh, what? I'm like, what ones? He's like, I got the Brandon Ellis. I got a 3 signature Jacksons. I'm like, I'm coming over.
No.
Yeah.
You're enough free. I'm going over. I always think that too, and then I see and then something like that happens, and I'm like, you know what? I think I'm good. You know what? I don't have that many.
Right, I feel better.
Don't listen to me. My kids don't listen to me. Don't listen to me.
Okay, got a 7, 8, 9. I can count that. That's good.
I mean, like, well, I hadn't played because I started playing guitar when I was like maybe 14, 15, right? I didn't play for very long at all before I put it down and just didn't play again. Like after that, it was kind of one of those other things going on, and I didn't really get into it at the time.
Yeah.
I got into it enough to be able to play stuff, but again, didn't fall into all the technical side of it and things like that. And so now, like, I mean, I just got a guitar for the first time since then. Now, and it's kind of like you got to relearn everything and things like that. And again, it's that, oh, what have I gotten myself into kind of moment. But at the same time, if it's something that you're passionate about and you really want to do, like you give it that time, the effort, and you do fall further into that, like learning about and the rabbit holes, as we mentioned.
Yeah,
A whole new world.
Oh, there you go.
I'm always afraid that my PC is gonna go out because like it's I mean it's a good working machine, but it is like almost 9 years old, and like I don't know how long I can keep pushing the guy. I upgraded it and still chugging away. So
Just make sure to command S a lot, a little more frequently.
oh dude, I got 3 external hard drives.
Oh, he's good to go.
Yeah, dude. I got
I made
backup
that
of a
mistake when
backup of a
recording.
backup.
I made that mistake recording the new mono EP. I genuinely tracked all the guitars on one of the songs, and I forgot to hit save. Like I opened up a new session to track this, and I never saved the session to begin with. Then like I like tried to do too many things at once, and like my Logic froze. So I like a dumbass, I force quit it, and I tried to open up again. I'm like, where is it? Oh shit.
Oh no, dude.
Yeah, and basically what was like the quickest amount of time it took me to record any of the songs, which is like 3 hours for guitars, now it took me 7 hours because I didn't save the damn thing. So now I know Logic autosave function is amazing, but I literally the first thing when I was reopening it, well, I actually worked on another song on the EP. I was like, I ain't gonna think about this one until tomorrow. I don't want to fucking think about it. I finished the other one, and then literally the next day when I was doing the one I deleted on accident, I opened up a brand new one. I literally typed in the name of the song and I saved it immediately, and then I just kept hitting Command S every time I finished a section. I was like, that ain't happening to me again, bro.
No,
Yeah.
Again.
no.
I got that bad habit of having to do because, like you said, once it happens to you, you go, "Oh no, that's not happening again," and you constantly find yourself saving and whatever else. I do this thing with like other projects and things like that as well, where I'd constantly save different drafts, and then all of a sudden I've got a shit ton of like files just for the same thing, just a different version of at a time.
It's better than having one version and then you lose that version.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that. Wow.
That's what I'm saying. Dude,
Yeah, for sure.
You cooked there. All right. Like, now you don't know how angry I was when that happened. Like, genuinely, I didn't say a word for like 15 minutes. I was genuinely in silence. I started the new one. I didn't say anything for like 15 minutes. I was like, I'm just trying to keep cool. Just trying not to do anything crazy.
Goes back to what we were talking about at the start. Was like, you don't want to be in the room with me while I'm doing this.
I'd just be happy no one was in that room because I might have taken out my anger on them. Not on purpose, just need to get this aggression out. I think I went on a walk too, like not even like 30 minutes after that. It's just like, didn't listen to metal at all, just like listening to like chill, like shoegazers, like
Go walk it off. Maybe the birds are chirping today. Cool, you know.
the sun's out. Maybe sing happy by Pharrell Williams. Cause I'm happy.
Back in, meditate for a bit. Yeah, it's one of those things. When that happens, just nope.
I thought you were
Nope.
talking about the other Oh no, it's not happy. It's happier. That one.
Volumes.
I want you to be happier.
Oh, that one. I don't know why I brought metal band.
Marshmallow.
Completely different song. I want you to be happier. Yeah, that one.
Got that sad video with the dog. Oh man, I can listen to the song. I'm not watching that video again either, man. I got a soft spot when it comes to dogs.
Y'all got any songs that like, or you can't listen to them? Like they just like they either mean too much to you, and like they remind you of a really bad time,
Yeah,
but they're also really good songs, so they're still in your playlist.
yeah. I got lots of
Yes.
songs that like from my 20s I have a hard time listening to, not because it's attached to a bad memory. It's just like it's nostalgic, and then like my yeah.
Yeah, same here, same here. A lot of that. I really have a playlist just like just like dedicated to those songs, and it's just like tucked away on my Apple Music. Like this is off limits if you, unless you really need it. Unless you really need it, they're there for you. But like, not.
So I need to do that, right? Because what I find myself doing is I haven't created a playlist for that, but I put these songs on like my on regular on the go playlist. What then tends to happen is I'll just be out doing whatever in the car driving, something like that. One of those songs comes on, and there's that pause of like, wait, do I put myself through this? Or do I hit skip? Like 9 times out of 10, you hit skip because you're like, nope, can't do it.
I was like, I don't care what the hell I'm doing. Like I have that 4 seconds of hesitation, and I'm like, I don't care what the fuck I'm doing. That shit is skipped. I can't right now.
Oh, dude,
Yeah, exactly that.
Dude, one of them that gets me all the time is I got another confession to make. Oh my god, dude.
Oh boy, yeah.
You hear about that stuff that Dave Grohl did?
Say what?
The situation itself is like terrible. Like I think he had cheated on his wife, but like I told the guys in Mono, I told Eddie about it, and then he goes, he's got another confession to make because he never told his wife about that until it got aired out of public. In public, and I'm like, I genuinely could not breathe. It was so funny. It was so fucked up. I got another confession to make. Oh my god! Sorry.
Shit,
I had to say that.
That's brutal.
I couldn't let that go. A song for me that does that is "Drag Me Under" by Sleep Token.
Great song.
Yeah, I can't listen to that song. That song is too. All these new fans that came flooding in with their popularity, and like anytime that like if a homie like was like, "Hey, I just got into that band. Can you give me some recommendations?" I always put like a song from every record they have out, and then I put at the bottom, listen to it. Only listen to it if you're not in a good spot mentally. And I put
Oh, dude, their song "Dark Signs," it's like that too. It's brutal.
It's
ridiculous.
like Lorna Shore when they released Pain Remains, right? Great album, fantastic album, and the trilogy itself of tracks, fantastic. Especially when you listen to them one after the other. Problem is, again, they ended up in that situation where it's on the playlist. Amazing song, skip. Can't do it.
Can't do it. Can't do it, man. Oh yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, that trilogy is fantastic, by the way. They could have just released that, to be honest with you, and they probably would have just been just as big.
Yeah.
But that shit is probably the best thing on that album. That's just me though.
Yeah.
It's really, really good.
The trilogy didn't feel like it should have been on that album. Like it felt like
Imagine if it had been released as like an EP with just those 3 tracks.
Yeah.
They genuinely could have done that. Like they could have like what's it called? And I Return to Nothingness. Like that 3-song song they literally could have made another one with just those 3, and they probably would have blown up on that. I mean, To the Hellfire really was like the one to like to explode them popularity, but like genuinely those 3 could have literally skyrocketed up even more, in my opinion. But like again, they're so awesome. So like, I ain't gonna complain.
I've been falling in love with that new Whitechapel. The first couple listens, I was like, yeah, it's pretty good. Now I'm addicted.
Oh, I'd want to ask almost, what's your favorite track off of that album? Because I know mine.
The Lorna Shore or Whitechapel?
Whitechapel.
I don't know. They all blend together, and that's what I like about it. It has like that same sound that they had on the Valley, but they just took it to the extreme. I would probably have to go with Visceral Wretch. I really like that song.
The whole album is just relentless, right? They've got that interlude in between that kind of breaks it up, and then they just pick back up with that relentless, more relentless than ever when they come back from that kind of interlude. But for me, like the last track, just when it gets to that 3 minute mark, I think it is, and then it just turns fully instrumental.
Oh, dude, I love
Insane.
that section.
Just the
Yeah.
like the emotion that they captured in that instrumental is just phenomenal.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pretend like I've listened to that album. I haven't. I'm bad. I've been really, really bad this year. It's been bad.
What?
I don't know. One was funny. Eddie, our drummer, bought the CD for that, and he was telling me how good it was, and I'm like, I'll listen to it still. I'm sorry. I'll listen to it. I promise.
It's good, man. You've been busy.
True. But I mean, I not like that. Not like that crazy busy where I can't have time to do that, But it's like
Yeah.
I gotta listen to it.
Yeah,
Oh.
like we were saying, there's so many releases that are coming out. Like I still haven't got to listen to like the new Within Destruction. I haven't checked that out.
Either.
I think the only thing I checked out recently was Psycho Frame. Their new track is pretty good.
They're all-
That's about it. Steph, have a great night. Thank you for stopping by.
I wanted to say, Mythraster, thank you very much. I saw your comment earlier. I didn't get to say anything. My fault. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. More coming.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm
What's it
looking
called?
forward to seeing.
What's up?
That's what I was going to bring up. You're coming to my town, man. So I'm going to see you in Pontiac, Michigan.
Oh, awesome. When is that? I don't remember. I don't remember like which is which on every day.
I don't either. I think it's in.
Yeah, let me check. Let me check the good old.
It's at a place called the Crowfoot in Pontiac, Michigan.
The football room or something like that.
Yeah.
Let me just take a quick little search.
Yo, what's up, Jilly? Jilly B. Good to see you too.
Tour. Let's see. I really should know this shit, so I apologize. The Crowfoot Ballroom, yeah, on the third leg. Oh yeah, that's awesome, dude. I'll be stoked to see you.
Hell yeah.
Come to merch for sure. I'll be able to see you there. I'll be shirt slinging the whole tour. So.
Right on, man. Right on.
Oh, also too. I'm not sure if you guys remember, but there was this friend of mine. His name is Evan, or like Zev. Do you remember him at all? He's really gnarly vocalist, really cool vocalist. Me and him have worked on some music in the past, and he's actually coming on the road with us. He's helping me out with merch and like just moral support and like physical, like another pair of hands.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's going. So if you recognize him, definitely he'll be with me. He's a really, really cool guy. That too, but he's from the Gorf, like community.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited for this run. It's gonna be insanity. Never quite done anything like this.
Yeah. I'm trying to think if I know who Jilly B is. I haven't seen that profile name.
Jelly Bean.
Jelly's in the community.
Oh, okay. All right.
Jelly Bean.
I was just having a look. You got what, like 26 dates on that tour?
Yeah, I got a lot of. Sorry, hold on. I got a lot of days on that tour. It's a little under 5 weeks. Yeah, it's an interesting routing too. It's like a big old shoehorn, like woo, or like a boomerang. But yeah, it's we're hitting a lot of states. I have a little notes like a little notes in my notes app where it's like a checklist of every state that I've toured, like played a show in or toured in, and like I have a few like checked off, but it's like there's gonna be a lot of a lot checked off, so I'm excited to do that. It's crazy. It's cool.
So have you done much traveling around before?
Like in the States, or like as in like just in
Yeah,
general.
in the States and in general.
I've traveled and play. I've traveled abroad. Uh I've been to the UK. That was fun a long time ago. I've been to Australia. I've been down under. Um,
Oh, damn.
yeah, I've been to Japan multiple times. That is probably the best place on this entire earth. I love Japan. I want to live there. Um, and then I've been to a few other states, like since the start of this band, but also like, just where have I been actually? My phone is my camera right now, so I can't really check it. But I've been to quite a few places. It's awesome. I love traveling.
Oh,
I
yeah.
I have not been outside the United States in 30 years. It's been a while.
Damn, damn.
Damn. I think the last time I went out of this country was maybe nearly 10 years ago. I was to Jamaica though. It was a good holiday. Um, the only other time I've been to the States 4 times, but I've only ever been to Florida. Like, but I'd love to like kind of do like that kind of tour where you go around state to state and different places because there's so many like things to see, so many different like everything's different everywhere, you know?
Exactly. As long, honestly, the the only what's it called? The only thing I need to be complete in this life is to go to Bucky's, and I can't wait for. Wait,
Oh
Let's go
man,
to
I
Buc-ee's.
hear.
I'll have to check just to make sure, but I think we'll be able to go to Bucky's at least once. If not, I'm gonna be devastated. If not, I'm gonna start. I might cry because that is something that cannot happen. It's got to happen, but it can't. It cannot not happen. Like, it's the
Oh
promised
yeah.
thing, bro.
Hey, no
Like I've
problem.
heard only good things.
Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah.
You're
Kind of found that funny, like because when JT came, when Amur came to play here, like we go meet JT, and I thought he was being like, he messages me back and he's like, we're talking about a place to meet, right? And he just says, I'm at chicken shop, and I'm like, bro, this is London. There's how many fucking chicken shops? Like, what do you mean?
Brother, be specific. You people.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Not only that, he messages me that, but there's like an hour left before doors to the venue opens up. I'm at the front of the line, been there like for hours on end, and I'm like, this motherfucker. If you think I'm getting out of this line to go see you before you play and lose my place completely, I was like, hell no.
Like, if you get me backstage, I'm not gonna be as picky, but I ain't gonna be as picky. But
I was like, I'll see you at the barrier, dude.
when we get you at the barrier, I'll flash my flashlight at you as you're playing.
Yeah.
The way I first met JT like in person was really really funny because like he was walking around the venue. This was at the this was in LA. It was at a theater in LA, and I'm chilling by near the sound desk. There's like two like watching. There's like the pit down there, and then there's like a little like raised section for like with like a barrier on both sides. The other side was the sound desk. I'm like
Yeah.
he's right behind me, right? I didn't notice him at first, but like he's right behind me. I look at him, and he's like looking this way, looking at the stage. I look at him, and he looks at me, and he goes, he hits that face. It was the funniest thing. I was like, "What's good, my G?" It was really funny. I was like, I remember like I think the last stream and like he hit that same face. And it was the fun. It's the way he does it is the funniest thing ever. I don't know.
Yeah, it is. I can see him doing it. I think the funniest thing for me about that was that I see him go on stage and I see him swinging this guitar around like crazy. He's doing JT thing, right? Playing the guitar, he's holding it above his head and shit. So I'd meet him after the show instead of before. And this dude comes walking out, and you can tell he's in pain. He's all jacked up, and he's just like,
Oh, man.
my neck, my back. And I just went, motherfucker, I got no sympathy. I just see what you've been doing.
I see what you would do.
I see you. Like, no
You
way.
did this to yourself.
Yeah, literally in our conversations, I can relate because like I go, are you gonna be moving on stage? And he goes, hell no. And then literally not even 15 minutes later, that motherfucker is doing the same crazy shit, and I'm like, I don't want to hear you complaining the next time when you get off that stage. You did it to yourself, my boy.
Like, exactly. His first words after the show to me when he like going like embrace like hug, right? And he just went, "We ain't going anywhere for a while."
We ain't going anywhere. So he waddled like next to the merch. That's where he told me to meet him.
Oh, man.
After he played, he was like, I see him waddle like slowly waddling, and I'm like, you said you wasn't gonna move, and you didn't honor your word.
That sympathy that went away a long time ago, dude.
When you got tomfoolery on stage, that's when that all changed.
That's a heavy guitar. Like, he's playing that 9-string on stage. That's probably like a 15-pound guitar.
Boat anchor, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no explanation why he's throwing that over his head and playing it through his legs and stuff, you know?
Yeah, man. Yeah. Man, I want to be that rowdy, but then I'm like, shit, my back is going to say, nah, brother. Nah, brother. Nah, brother. Because, like, at one show, like, I do like the fucking, what's it called? I do the AR thing with my guitar. And I'm already playing an A string. That thing's already heavy as fuck. It's already almost a borderline boat anchor. And it's like, and I have to pick this thing up, and I'm doing the AR thing, right? And then I also do this thing sometimes in the first song of our set where I literally copy JT bar for bar, word for word, bar for bar, and I stick my guitar headstock on the ground, and I just twirl in a circle. And it's like I can't do that. And then I'm usually like the rest of the song I'm just thinking chill. I cannot be doing that shit. And then he's doing it and he's complaining and I'm like
Matt and I were joking about making a contraption that hangs from like a you know how they make those pulley systems to where it's weighted on one side, so like the weight would be on one side and you'd have a fish line behind your like guitar that's like holding up some of the weight of your guitar like to release some pressure. And like if I could figure out how to make that.
You know how some bands have those acoustic stands, right? That acoustic part, and then they gotta play electric. Just have that, but like what you were saying, just hanging, just suspended in air, and then like when you want to go crazy, you just start running around your guitar.
All right, done.
You know, like you go to like a show, you go watch a show or something like that, and they've got these like invisible like wires attached to people for like a certain lift or something like that. You just need it at either end of the guitar. Just exactly. Invisible, like it's weightless.
Yeah, you literally just like magic. Oh my god, my guitar is floating.
Yeah. How's he doing that?
He's doing that.
It like starts floating away, and you're like still playing it.
Pulling it away from you, like
and turning your back to the crowd just to play it this way. Yeah, wild.
You know how some people, or like what's his face from Fifth for a King, just like the fucking Beyblade like space spinny things.
Yeah.
Have like the thing like spin around and then you just kind of mime along like with your body just to the motion of the guitar. Like, oh, look at me. Oh my god.
Dude, yeah, I saw them not long ago either. How they do that is again, it's crazy to me. Like when you see live performances, because you see some where some guitar players are obviously they might stick to a position on the stage and just play the way they play, right? When you see dudes like swinging this shit around, going wild with it, it's like, to me, I'm just like, whoa, okay,
yeah,
it's something different.
It's also called gambling.
Yeah,
definitely. Oh yeah, for sure.
Because like you might have stuff like strap blocks for your guitar. That don't mean that shit can still rip the fuck out. You're putting a lot of faith in little small little metal pylons in your guitar. You were putting a lot of faith in them. I'm just saying. It's cool though. But I'm just saying, if your bass goes flying across the other side of the stage, don't say I didn't warn you, you know? That's me though. It's really cool.
Really loose strap that day, huh?
Loose strap on. just imagine he's mid Beyblade, and all of a sudden you just see the base, just a projectile across the stage.
Those were
I'm
active pickups. They're passive now.
It's cool. I don't have the what's it called? I'm a little fat, so I can't really do the whole. I don't have that kind of the lung capacity for that, but I'll go crazy when I can, and then when I need to get my air back, I'll just chill for like a song or two, or like just trying to be more mild, you know. But I do the one of my go-to moves is I call it the Buster headbang, or the deathcore headbang, where you go all the way down to the floor, where basically where your headstock's almost touching the floor, like your whole head is just
Yeah.
Oh yeah, full on swing.
it's borderline crab, like a crab core thing, but it's like your guitar is literally down to your ankles. That's a load of guitar.
Nice.
That's always a go-to, and then the stupid spinny thing for whatever reason, and then the JT headstock swivel. That one's fun. Damaging to the headstock, but it's fun. It looks cool. People think I'm cool at the end of the show when I do it.
I like that one. The like the back and forth move. You kind of do it at an angle so it looks like you're moving more than you really are.
I learned it the hard way though before getting a wireless. I tried doing that and I ended up like cartoon ass, like my whole legs were like tied together with my fucking cable. I'm just trying to get out the whole rest of the song without wireless, and I'm like, that's the first thing I'm getting when I get home. But that's
wireless.
Yeah, it's like I always used to be like, I want it, but I'm like, I don't really need it. You get it, and you're like,
yeah, it's nice.
I've been missing out. I've been missing out. Like, I can go to the other side of the stage. I ain't gotta worry. I got a backup cable if it does go down, but it's the best thing ever.
Matt and I, we used to play in a band, and those were just starting to come out, those wireless systems. And there was a few of them that came out, but they weren't like really good quality. So I waited a bit, and I got it was like $200 per unit. And so we tested them out first at the practice room, and we used to practice in the middle of the country. So it was at his uncle's house, and his uncle's coming home, and he comes home, and we're running around with our guitars in the front yard, just like running around. He's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" We're testing out the wireless.
You're like your family gets home and they just see both of you just like on the block with your guitars testing the range on those things.
Yeah, we had our 2 amps cranked all the way up, and he's like looking at the garage, looking at us running, and he's like, we had fun at the bar too, doing that. Like we'd go out and get a drink, and the sound guy's like, I need to hear the guitar, and I'll just be like, dun 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 dun. Yes,
it's your guitar. You're like you're taking a drink. And
I'm chugging in both ways. Yeah.
I gotta do that for sound check. I gotta be like, can I get Pierce? Can I get your guitar? I'm just by the fucking bar. Just dun dun dun. We're good.
There's a video of Adam D doing that. He's like he's going up and getting a shot, and like he does his like Adam D yell. He's like yeah, like does a shot and like goes back on stage.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
Guy's so funny. Pussies.
You get one of two kinds of looks when you get that, like, because you'd be over by the bar, you'd be chugging while you chug on the guitar. You get one person that looks at you just like, oh, that's the coolest fucking thing ever. That's what I want to be. And you might get somebody else looking and go, look at this motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Yeah, who does he think he is?
I'm trying to be chill by the bar. This prick. This dude need to get the fuck out of the way. I probably wouldn't do that during the show, but like, I mean, if I'm like maybe for content for one show or something, but like, I'll probably just stay on the stage because you never know with people. But like, I want to try something where might be a dumb idea, but if I'm lucky, if like the people in the crowd like are like really vibing with it, I get into the crowd if possible, and just during a pit section, I'm in the pit. Probably a stupid idea, but might be fun, might be dumb. Like I said, you never know till you try it, I guess.
I've seen stuff like that a lot. There was a band called Ghost Kid. The vocalist was formerly of Electric Callboy. Their guitar player at one show, it was either their guitar player or their bass player, was just fucking all over the venue. It was one of those kind of smaller shows, but at one point he stood over on the bar playing. Another time, like you said, he's in the middle of the fucking pit while it's going on. You're just like, this motherfucker's crazy.
It's like
You would literally just check around every so often, just be like, "Where's he at now?"
Like I just imagine you're just like at the bar or something, and then like you look to your left, there's nobody there. You look back, take a sip, you look over, and the bass player is just like,
Yeah.
like,
I want to say it was the same show. There was another band that opened up. It might have been a band called Lestel. With the vocal, like the band start playing, and I can hear the vocals, but like, where's the vocalist at? He at the back of the fucking venue. I'm like, what's going on here? He makes his way through again, all over the place.
That's crazy. That's what Nuri from Distant does. He's also kind of like that. Like there's a GoPro footage of him at like a festival, and Homeboy is literally the pre like him running into the pit to crowd surf, and I'm like, I'm not there yet because I've seen people crash and burn just going to the like as a fan perspective. I don't know about that much, but like you put a lot of faith in people who probably don't know who you are. But it's cool though.
Oh, for sure. What are some of the things that you would want to do
On stage? Oh, definitely. I did this on the last date of the Victims tour. I took my guitar off during a song, and I just like put it into the crowd. Risky, but like people will know if someone tries to steal something, so you can't. So I guess it's not that big of a deal. Like if someone steals it, then like beat that motherfucker, get my shit back. But like I want to do that more often. I like doing the AR thing, but like singling somebody out.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, you boom. What else? Maybe like it depends on the venue, but like when there's like a rafter or like something in the front where like crowd surfers come and like they like go to the back after they come down, maybe go down there, interact. And if I get the courage, if I get the stones at some point in the show, I would try to crowd surf. But again, the last thing I need is to end up on my head, landing on my head, you know. But also joining the pit or like that I probably could do, like being in the outskirts, not like in the pit. Because I am holding a very valuable instrument. And
well, in that scenario, you could get them to like circle pit around you in a sense.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, it's like protect me, motherfucker. Protect the package.
Yeah, protect the package.
Protect the package. If I get hurt, that's on you. Well, not true, but yeah.
Matt and I were playing a show, and he used to swing his guitar a lot, and like nothing crazy, but he would like do one of those like try to do over the back, and it hit this poor girl in like the side of the head, and she started bleeding, but dude, she was completely cool about it. Came out to a couple more of our shows and like loved our band. And I'm like, dude, that could have went so the wrong way. But,
like you could have not been here right now, but hey, I appreciate it though. You're a real one, but like first go see your doctor, make sure you're good, and then like maybe you can come to a show if you really want to. But like that's scary.
Yeah, she was a good sport about it, and awesome lady.
That's cool. That's awesome. Yeah, I can't get behind the whole like walking into something else, but like doing the whole guitar flip. I already said my case earlier, but like, no, it's off limits. Like, I ain't trying to replace my instruments, you know.
Yeah,
it ain't cheap.
We talked about cost already. Wild.
Like, I hate to bring it up again, but like, I don't know if you can see that. There's already nicks and shit on here, like from the road case and from me. willingly, and it's like don't want it to get worse, especially on a guitar of this finish. But anyways,
Oh, excuse me.
because I have to bring my, I'm debating it. I'm not sure. I was thinking of either getting another backup guitar, because I don't want to bring my Bossy on the road, because I need to, because we're on 8 strings and I need main to backup. We only use 1 tuning, so that's cool. I don't have to bring like 4 guitars. I only need 2. But the one I just pulled out is fine. I'm fine with that because it's my best playing and sounding guitar. So I'm taking that one for sure. I have to. But the other one, I'm in between a couple options, because I was either gonna cheese my way instead of doing an 8 string and just get a. I don't know if you heard of Happus, Sean, the Happus guitars.
No.
They're this company from Berlin, Germany. That they make a Buster Oldham signature model. I've been really been wanting those.
I've looked at those before. Yeah.
So they have a whole batch shipping in December. I mean, it wouldn't get here in time, but for like future tours. But like, I was gonna save up for that one, or I was right now on the Evertune website. I was gonna get. They have the Stephen Carpenter Red Sparkle 8 string with the Evertune on there. I was gonna get one of those.
I was
And
actually looking at those, and I'm like, oh, that's not too bad of a price. And then I found out that's just like the deposit, like to get on the list. I'm like, oh God.
Evertunes ain't cheap. They take a guitar from like affordable to I can't afford this anymore.
Right.
But like on their website they have like pre-built, like they have like guitar a catalog of stuff, and they have 2 in stock because they just discontinued that red 8 string. So I'm like, but they still have it on the Evertune. So I'm just like, I think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm going to do that.
Yeah, eyes on it. Just like,
Like,
I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get my hands on that.
I don't need it. I don't need it. I need
It's like, yeah, it's that like that in the back of your head, right? You're just telling yourself, I don't need it. I don't need it. You know, it's money. I don't need it. But there's just that. But I want it.
And but I want it always wins, and you don't know why. And it's literally like the rest of your mind is literally overpowering that small thought of I need it. I don't need it, and then that small part always wins somehow. Don't know what.
It's just that impulse, that impulse that you can't fight. You're just like you try and suppress it, you try to, and at some point it's just gonna overtake and just be like, fuck it, I'm doing it.
I don't need it, and then it's like it's like seductive in a way, and it's like, come on, baby, we know you own it, and then it wins, and then it fucking wins, and it's like now I'm down about a couple G's.
Oh man, I gotta pull this up real quick. I don't have this set up. Of course not. Gotta add like a desktop thing in here. Where'd it go?
It's just one of those things. It's just like, here, let me just pay for that decision over the next however long it's gonna take me to get past it. Yeah.
And it's always last minute. It's never in a timely manner. It's always last minute.
Yeah,
like, it gets to the point where it's like, shit, is this gonna arrive in time?
Yeah.
Like that happened. Where like my quad cortex went down, and I needed it for tour, and I got it like a day or 2 before I left for New York. I was like, maybe I shouldn't do that. Don't do that again.
It's always cutting it that close. Yeah.
I built this one last night.
Oh yeah, 9 string.
Yeah. I was I built that one, and I built I think it was this one. Just a traditional black 7 string. But yeah, maybe around Christmas or never. I don't know.
Never.
Just that casual never there.
Never.
Yeah.
Maybe around Christmas time or never.
Yeah.
Dude, I feel that.
Yeah. It'll happen or it won't. I'm good either way.
Yeah.
I'll live either way. Dude, like those builders are dangerous. I can't be on them. Because then you start getting closer and closer to that add to card one, and then it starts getting to putting your card information, and then it gets to I'm about to click confirm payment, and then you're like, shit, I gotta pay the rest.
Just that word alone, custom. The fact that you can customize is so dangerous, right?
a minute. Oh, I can make this the scale length I want it. Oh, I can add my own pickups that I want. Oh, I can make my own finish and oh. This is dangerous. This is a dangerous sight. I gotta click off this motherfucker.
Exactly, dude.
Goes back to that like that impulse of I want just becomes multiple I wants in the same session, and you're like, well, fuck.
Bro, it's like a virus, dog. That shit spread. It's like the flood, bro. I don't know if you're a Halo fan, but like it was like that, motherfucker.
I'm just in my head. I'm seeing that gif of all the fucking Windows boxes popping up.
I keep telling myself I need less guitars and more notes. You need to learn how to play more notes.
You practice. You
Practice,
suck.
man.
You suck. I will say,
Fuck that.
gonna
Yeah,
be-
just
gonna
like
be-
pick up the guitar play.
I'm gonna brag a little bit, but I genuinely can't play this guitar. It looks too nice. But I got this recently. I traded my 7-string Ernie Ball for this one.
Oh yeah, I saw you post that, dude. That's
And that
beautiful.
is nice.
Right? Like I was like, I missed the other guitar, but I was like, you know what? I think I made the right choice. Like it's just like I call it cinnamon toast crunch, like sparkle. Because like when you're looking at it here, it's kind of hard to look at, but like it's like in the camera, it's like purple with like white, and you can see that. But when you look at it, there's like blue and like brown and like pink and purple. It's
It's
nice.
all shiny.
Yeah,
Ooh, shiny.
that
I-
guitar. One of those guitars that is on my bucket list.
There, dude. This is like one of the best 6 strings I've ever played in my life. I'm not even sure.
I hope
It's
so.
like-
For the price they are, it better be. Better.
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Better come with a free TV and like a subscription to Netflix or some shit.
Give me 50% off every single guitar purchase from now on. Because my God, this shit ain't cheap. I was lucky enough
So-
to be able to work with Ernie Ball. Like they helped me trade that one for my other one, and my original one. I didn't have to pay that much for my previous one. But yeah, they're very good guitars.
It's kind of one of those. So does that come with rent? Like,
Right?
I come with a rent payment,
I'll just live inside the
Yeah.
hard shell box.
free water bill, hard shell box, a free water bill, and maybe electricity too for like 3 months.
I'll live in my car. It's all right.
Maybe like car insurance for like a couple months. That'd be chill. Oh shit. Oh.
yeah,
Well, man, I think we're gonna wrap it up. I think we covered. Yeah, is there any other questions you got, Hollow?
Put him on the spot.
I got too many, which means probably have to be another time.
Keep on waiting. Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, for sure. I got so many questions I could ask.
Right on, man.
So many.
I appreciate you coming on here and doing this again, dude. It's awesome.
Next one is deep questions only.
Deep questions.
Questions only.
How's your love life? No.
All right, I'm gonna have to put an 18 and over warning on the next one.
Oh, that's not what I meant. That is not what I meant.
Whoa,
Don't worry, there's
Oh,
don't worry.
Wait a
There's
minute,
already
wait a
a
minute,
warning.
wait a
on
minute.
it.
Wait.
Hold up, pause.
hold up, pause. I didn't mean that. Shit, you're getting spicy on me.
Well, it's been fun to be on as well. It's been cool to hang out. It's good to hang out with you too, Pierce. Like,
You too. Nice
cool
meeting
to
you.
talk to you.
Yeah, it's been
Sean, you the same.
Yeah, we all been in the Gorf together.
Hell yeah.
It's been. I remember putting my first thing in like 2021. That's been like, been 4 years. It's crazy.
I think. All right. There is one question before we go. There is one question.
Got him. Got him.
One.
All right.
How does it feel to be the golf prodigy?
Oh no! I said no. It's a blessing and a curse because then like
Mhm.
I feel like I don't live up to the name, so I feel bad when people call me it. So it's like shit.
Dude,
I gotta deliver somehow.
it's so cool that
Um,
he has that for artists though, because that's actually helped to motivate me to write shit. Because like, I've written songs and put them out there, but no one really watches it. To be able to put something in a queue like that and to see people's live reaction to it, it's really cool.
Same. That was generally why I started doing it. Like I was scared. I almost didn't like want to do it because I was so scared. But I was like, fuck it. Like it's nice to have other people who are actually actively watching people actively listen to it and get their opinion on it.
Yeah.
And once I got the first time that I dropped something in there and I got that like get like the feedback and stuff and all that from people listening. It's just like it made me, and the community is so amazing too. So it's like it made me just want to keep tossing them in and like hanging out with and listening to also everyone else's submission too. Everyone else always drops in fire. So it's like
there's some crazy
and that's why
shit
it's hard to be a Prodigy. It's like fuck, these people are fucking top tier, and now I gotta put my little bit.
It's like I gotta keep up and overtake. Like
I can barely even keep the name. Like how the fuck am I gonna overtake these fucking amazing musicians out there? Like come on, man.
But I will say it is every time we see it, it's like, oh, it's sleepy. It's like, you know, shit's gonna be real.
Yeah, it's like the next step is like
in the stream, and it's like, oh shit, please don't. I like this stream. I want to see everyone else's. Don't end the stream. Don't end it.
It almost feels like it's over, yo. It's over. Here it goes.
JT, please play me before him, not after.
Yeah, it's like I almost got to make that dude play Lilac 5 times afterwards, just to fucking
torture him.
Yeah.
Oh, you want the L word? Don't make me. He starts rambling. Oh, Lilac. I love like making him think that like he's safe from the gift subscribers, and then everyone starts pouring him in. Like he's like, "Am I going to talk yet? Nope.
Nope.
Not if I gifted." But yeah. Basically, it's a blessing and a curse being it. It's a name that's very hard to live up to.
Yeah, I can imagine. Well, you're doing a damn good job, dude. I'll say that much.
Oh yeah.
And good luck on the tour. Good luck with the recording and the putting out of new music. Looking forward to checking it out and hearing it, dude.
I'll send it to you guys after this. Just hit me up on Discord.
Fuck yeah.
DM me. I'll send you the whole thing. Because everything's recorded. Yeah.
Awesome.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, we're out. Hope you had fun. Good night.
Bye. Greetings, salutations. Bye.